more pivotal than here and now. This round, pistol round for Pearl.
G2 on defense, EG on attack.
EG can drag it over the line.
Here we go.
Make that chance of Toronto for G2.
We got this.
It's currently 3-1 on the pistols.
A really early pop of those thorns within the first 15 seconds.
Ooh, that's a heavy shutdown over towards door here.
Use the lay,
I like that.
All to be taken out and triggered nice.
Tell you what though, spotted the weak site.
They're already lurking all the way up.
Someone's going to watch trying to peek, please. You know he's swinging.
Damn, Icy, how have you done that one?
Oh, done.
Oh, that's a great flash.
Icy ate most of it.
Nah, yeah, but he knew that he was being flashed as well.
Ooh, great trade.
To get the one before the trade comes through.
Can Trent get the high HP?
From behind, Trent has got it all to do.
Ooh.
Nature just needs to live a little bit.
These salvos are too strong, man.
Salvos into the corner. Nature's wide as anything.
Ah, that's
here,
enough damage.
22 health is what Trent has been dropped down to. That's what he's got to work with.
God, they're insane at pistols.
Against an Icy and Superman.
What has been in that kitchen, chefing it up?
Discipline in their minds.
You love to see it. You love to see it.
4-1.
Beautiful.
Looked good from G2 in this round. They know
How
that
did Icy
EG
get
like
to
to
there?
default towards mid, and
How did he
double
get
doors
to
is
there?
normally
Not
where they
entirely
go
sure.
first.
They push up
So
through the
G2
smoke,
put
and I guess he
thorns
just
there,
double right
and then a
clicks.
seasoner pull,
Yeah, must
and
have
then are ready to fight it afterwards.
Oh,
But
okay,
Icy
those come.
is the difference maker. He
How
picks
sick.
up 2, and then even gets a 3rd with the flash kill. It's him
Stinger
that
time? No,
almost
they don't stinger on
single-handedly
defense.
saves that round for EG.
They
After
only
G2
stinger on
knew
attack
exactly
once
what was
they
going
get a
on.
plant. And then if they don't get a plant,
Picks them
sometimes
up
if they're like
another
losing
pistol.
really
Now, G2
badly.
are not
But
going to force this. Even though they could buy light armor and stingers
Nice and
on
clean.
almost all
Nice
of their
and
players,
clean here.
they only
Those
do it
protocols
really on the
good.
attack
Oh,
side. They're going to push
Christ,
still.
that's
oh
fresh.
boy, that's a nice push on this one.
Unreal.
Lying and wait for it. And Leaf has opted into the Marshall
Yeah,
purchase.
insta
No
push
value
over
to be had
towards
just
B. They
yet,
double
but
back over towards side. When
presence,
does
they know exactly what they're going to be waiting
Leaf
for
has
here.
his
Off to the
flash.
side. It's a difficult shot to hit. Yay.
Flash double
Dropped down. It's
swing?
101. Weakened to a degree. Flashed up as some support from the rest of his team
Sure.
here, but there it is.
Very
Lying
nice.
from the side. Squeeze being placed and put down onto some of these players. G2.
I do that smoke's nice though.
And shut out here of the side.
Okay.
Should be
Got
very
a
clean.
long
Not great
amount of
from
time
Derek
to
So we're
chill.
okay.
They're going to have salvos.
Nah, they're in good
Jay and
position.
Icy
They're
can
too far
fight.
away to get killed.
Slight pocket to play in here, but out towards the top.
Yeah, yeah.
Players have been isolated and cut out of the picture. Derek
Fine.
does draw blood. Trent's going to be dropped.
That was should be good.
The chances really.
I say we like
dwindling
them on
as
the
I
team,
say
man.
that.
Yeah, you're one of
Shot
them.
Indeed, but
Like,
you have to really deal with this pull off to the side here. Shots need to be
There you
hit, and
Fine.
decent try and a decent
I
effort
mean,
by G2.
dangerous round. I don't
Yeah.
think you're going to
Derek,
get like
I want to collect all of
actual
those
clean
kills
rounds
against
against
a little
G2. They are
closer to the
still
Tail
so
Ultimate.
good. Like as much as I'm
One to keep
wanting
an
to see a
eye on,
nice
though, it
clean
won't be
round
available in the
too,
bonus round.
they're a
Yeah.
damn good team. I'm not going to
Nah.
get clean rounds, bro.
It's not gonna
Nah,
look
exactly
great
that.
for
They did
EG
good
heading
damage.
into
They
this.
didn't manage to pick up that other Guardian as well, so they only keep the
This
one
is where we
Bulldog
get
into
to see
this.
whether EG have changed things up with their
Possibly.
attack. Now, to give you a quick rundown of what EG love to do, they're an unusual team on their attack side of Pearl. Almost every other team is going to be taking fast A main
Here we
control,
go. What's
then
the
going back
bonus?
to mid,
What's the
or
bonus
back to
plan?
B. And instead,
They'll have
EG
something,
more
right?
or less
Buy
are
a-
going to
Buy an extra stinger.
taking a bunch of mid control first, and then going to deal with the extremity.
Extra support towards that A push in case they go for it
Jay with the
again.
Guardian though has his watchful eye.
Yeah, and they're
over
trying to make it look a
towards
little bit like the
potential
last
push
round as
from
well.
Jorgen Trent, as they did on their eco round.
Could be in the danger zone. Going to be worried about the flash play with a haunt over.
EG's bread and
Yeah,
butter.
what's
are
this
the
little
chase
what's this little flash setup they have?
This is it. Trent crouched down.
Oh, Joggermo's like moving away from his.
Wide here. Yay! Finally dealt with.
Was Joel looking for the lineup or just?
Yeah, I don't
Get the
know.
hell out of there before the
There
squeeze
was,
comes
he was
through, and
like
can hear
going
the
in
rumble
between
of
3 different
footsteps.
angles.
Out and around to the side. There's Jonah P. Does more than some damage. That was out for mid, but
Oh,
straight
that
shots,
kill
straight
is
spam.
the
Okay.
one though.
Might save the day. EG finally get themselves active and into this site.
Valen not feeling
Dude,
confident
Nature
enough
still
to
has
go
a wall. I don't know
for
where
a
he wants
spam
to
kill
put
here.
it,
He
but
doesn't have anybody watching a potential push.
Put it
He's worried
down.
that EG might be going aggressive.
Round to the side.
Oh,
No
Valen.
one was watching. Or even anticipating the position that Valen could be in, lying in wait for it, just a jiggle out wide trying
yeah,
to play
nice
the
head
rest of
squad
his
out in
team
the
all the
open.
way
That was
in.
lovely from Valen. Good
Finally,
shots.
Really well done. I still want to see the
You'd be
start
going
though.
for a
That felt
split
really
there with
weird
the sport- with the
between
form,
Trent
I
and
should
Joel.
say, Josh,
The
I should
Jogger and
say.
stuff. I
Absolutely.
feel like he
I mean,
maybe
he kept-
forgot
he
what he's
found his
flashing
moment
off of. I'm
perfectly.
not sure.
He was playing
was just
passive,
a bit
not
odd.
giving away where he was holding.
It looked like they were set up for something.
Maybe
But
gave, you know, a bit more room than I was expecting to EG, but then found his moment to pounce just as they were escaping from the plant.
oh, that timing from balance, lovely.
That's that's second kills.
Nice! Let's go, Jake! And Jorg calls that double swing towards the end.
Okay, this is the round though. This is the one.
EG are going to change things up.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. Can't buy
This is where
next.
Jorg and Trent have been playing.
Icy
They've got
one
the
off,
read.
Derek one off from all as
Pretty much the
well.
same for the
Yeah,
last 3
everyone's
rounds.
speaking about the orbs.
Sours on a dash forwards. TP.
I'm not gonna
top of
miss
it to
this
EG.
though. Like having a tail and knowing that you 100% like
Control of orders.
get
Again,
map
attempted
control.
refight, but
That's annoying.
delayed.
They tried to go for a bit of
It
a
does give you
punish
the
on the orb
information
here,
they've
but
stuck around here. It hasn't just
can
been
at
an
least
insert.
get out on one of
No,
them.
there's still bodies in this area, including Derek. Ult,
Wait, did
bottom
they?
line.
It's Derek.
Okay,
Now
yeah.
they leave. Do they keep Icy in this position? No, he actually retreats with the rest of them too.
So they
you're
create pressure over
expecting
towards
Trent
A.
to
They
be
pick up
thrown
the
out this
tail
area at
ult,
some point.
which
Here
is
it
making
comes.
us think
To
that
be
it's
able
going to
to
be
get all of
back
this
of B
information in
here.
their
But
main again.
also it's
They
kind of nice
realise
because the
there's
pressure
nobody
over
here, and now
towards
they
A
don't
is like
need to
really
keep
strong,
back
but
on
this
A.
is
They can
huge.
just
We've got a
leave Jordan
drone
posted.
check. We take the
Trent,
space as well.
Jonah P.
No one left from
They can
EG
rotate
to
off
break
by
the
the cover mid or
drone,
B.
so they don't know that they re-cleared all of this info.
50 seconds to work with.
All as well here.
They should
Only
know
just
that they're
getting
going to
that wall
re-clear
out
as
and
soon
over,
as they see
but
that,
boxes
oh
to play
boy,
around and jump
going
over
in.
here with the Armageddon. That's layered down all the way
Oh,
into
his
the back of the side.
timing's
G2
awkward, though.
push forwards for a moment, but it's already faded
His
before.
time is rough.
Pinter could really get
3 on site.
Stall.
disjointed here from EG, and they're being slowed
I
down
think
on top of it
saving
with that
him.
Utah
Okay.
Yay, not to be
Okay.
denied.
Oh my
Yeah,
god,
he's
this
all
flash
right,
is
man.
nuts. I'm pretty sure that was a team flash from
Luckily,
Leaf.
got his watchful eye up onto that spot.
Oh
They
my
go
god,
for
Van.
it.
The
Fighting
heroics coming out from
forwards.
G2.
Yeah, it's Vanning
Keen
every
to try and
time.
drop these players before they can really stand and
20
make
seconds.
a go.
Flank.
They have
Flank going
no
down
idea
here.
about the
Stun.
flank.
No.
Doesn't do much more.
But the flank.
Derek's dead.
Jorgamo is going
Ooh,
to be
he's-
hot on their heels all the way.
Wait, Superman
through and
might
around
have
to
placed
the
a
Ooh.
side.
blinder here.
Dodge him round.
And Derek wins.
That was whipping from Jorg.
Okay.
Still, it's a worldie of a shot. Now, wide to the
Damn,
side. Superman
dude.
covers it all.
I thought that was done for.
Reposition from Super was
I thought
perfect.
Derek was on.
And somehow he found
What
the
HP
timing
did he
to go for that
survive on?
push into spawn
It didn't look like much.
and
Like
missed
a sliver.
Jorg completely. Gotta say that flank was a bit of a whiff though. They should have had that one locked down.
God, Fallon
Jorg.
couldn't do
Fallon
any
was doing
more.
An
Yeah,
incredible
he's
job.
doing it is actually one.
Superman
No,
deserves some
it's
credit
not.
for getting into that spot, but you can see the reaction from Josh RT. That should have been around.
I love
but
that
G2
split
were in
cam. I've already
control.
told the MEA.
The-
I want that
They
split
had
cam,
the
like
read.
that. The
Yeah,
high-low
yeah.
like reaction from the
tail
coaches.
rolls
The
early on
coach,
this time
coach.
from
Oh,
Derek.
it's so
Yep.
nice.
And yet still
Yep.
success.
There's passion there for these EG players, fire in their belly.
G2 stack 4 players to fight B.
Oh, get a nice
to fight
4-1,
mid,
that
but
feels
not an aggressive
good.
fight of mid, just stacking.
Big
knowing
fight
what
here
G2
though.
are gonna
5
wanna do
passing.
in this
Yeah.
area.
Dude, we got 7 people, 8 people dueling mid.
Teams just staring at each
Does
other.
Priest pick the right one?
Pack. There's a tipping point here. We're triggering at the moment's notice, and here it is. The
Here we
button.
go.
It's going to be called for here.
So
The
far,
hole
no,
needs to be
he has not picked the
contained,
right one.
But these EG players,
Oh my
but
god,
blind as
Icy looks
anything,
dead.
can't really see
Jonah.
whatsoever. Ramping aside, Nick.
Nicely done.
And Super
Couldn't have gone much worse with Prius there, to be honest with you.
with a 1-2. Delayed hit at that.
Bro,
Does the job.
I've got to question his decision making though. It's a 3-5 and he picks the one that's in the smoke with a classic. Like, is he okay?
Things got a little funky here. Jonah B, who's jumping around.
Hey,
getting kills
like,
all over.
he's absolutely melted and he's melted the replay.
EG, they persevere. Jorgamo's going to pull out this
mate.
operator, so it looks like he's going to try to take an aggressive line
We
over
should do a
towards B,
review of
popping down
Justice
his
choices.
teleport
Of,
before he
of
gets
just
Yeah,
Prius's things?
I'll
Dude, it'd be
rate
so
prediction
good.
casters.
EG aheaded.
You can go in after observers, mate.
Looking to deal with this one, he has to.
Dude, I hope in the replay system they got like the original observer path and I can just annihilate
Icy's
him.
forwards though, without dimensional drift, cosmic
Oh,
divide is
we've
what will
got
be laid
ult
down, but it's a
usage
gap to
coming
play in. Straight shot just missed, and a bit of
Oh
spam
my
into the
word.
corner.
It's a good speed up. You never see EG do
Off
this.
to the side here.
Yeah,
This is
well,
gonna be
Oh.
overzealous
It's so
by
nice
Icy,
them to
gonna
have
be
in the
lying,
in the
okay,
tank if they
not
do start
really
just shifting
regretting
up
as
the
I
gear
say
here.
that, G2.
But,
They're drawing blood,
boys.
they're drawing it now.
Oh,
Taking a fast
You
and
didn't wanna
loose
win the round,
approach all
or?
the way through into the site. The plan is already down though, as this
They
being
wanted
played.
to
Oh,
just
this
take so much
is
space
Trying to
because of
get
the
the wave onto
Astral.
the side. Superman, he's got this shorty into his hands, but the rest of his team has been picked apart at the seams.
what we're doing?
It's fast. It's well executed by EG.
That was such an
and then
overheat.
slightly
Well, it felt
overstepping.
like it, at least that fight towards
You called it
CT.
out, Icy
Yeah,
maybe
the
a
fight
tad
towards
further forwards
spawn.
than he should have been, but honestly,
The
he had
stun
the
was
backup from
big.
nature.
But then I think they probably had to get back out, and it looked like some of them wanted to keep pushing and some of them wanted to go back.
Both of these teams are super happy when their opponents are the one driving.
It was a
the
really
tempo
important stun
forwards.
during all of that.
If you try to play fast into G2,
And I want to say it was Trent. Yeah, it was Trent.
Sometimes the chaos gets the better
Oh,
end
dude,
of them.
that stun from
And
Trent
sometimes,
is
like in this round,
legit.
I mean, that might have
They're
actually
anticipating
changed the
it.
outcome.
Yeah, yeah.
Fair play to Trent.
G2 knock EG down onto an eco round.
Let's go.
Dan Potter's
Let's
making
go.
notes. Pen's coming out.
There's that fire straight back.
Shoes
Sure,
on the
on the
other
up.
foot here, but my eyes peeled onto Ye. He's just looking to contain at the start.
He's not had like a big
We
round
saw
yet
a
either.
game against Crew
Okay.
a while back.
This
He
could be
went
one.
for an updraft play, and they just flashed into Art to get info over whether anybody was there, and that would have set up Icy and Ye for a double peek on that defender. But alas, no one's home.
Jorgamo set up with the op with the knives. Okay, it's nice info.
Revealing his hand, showing
Yeah.
that he is here. There's
Drone
presence
goes out, they don't
waiting.
spot anything. Fade all goes in, hit the
Control
Yoru,
goal.
right? Yeah.
Already coming through. That's going to be up draft and away.
Oh, the confidence
Jorgamo,
though.
his way
I
out
like
of
the
there.
confidence. Dash forward with 2
That
left.
backup policy and that plan lying in wait, but
No dash for sight
I'm
though,
not
it's a
sure
bit of a
they know
nightmare.
that Icy is this deep pushed. Okay, now the Prowler detects it, so he's forced to back up.
it's all over the place.
It is a little.
Armageddon even being committed.
Really?
Just to clear this
The
space out.
Whoa,
Cause it a
whoa,
timing.
guys, no, no,
Oh,
what did they do on A?
It's collapsed onto them with the salvos in hand, and Icy barely survives. The salvos just dissipating. You have mid-control, but it's
What's
a 2v4.
happened?
Ah,
Split
they
the map.
melted.
He's the defender, and he's now deeper
Everyone's
into mid than
melting.
the attackers are. So
From production to the
opportunity
teams.
and
Yeah,
a little
what?
bit of info. Those jumps probably heard by Leaf, although
It can
maybe
get a
not,
plant.
because the rest of G2 are not reacting, not responding. And Derek is
Okay.
going to have salvos, and he's going to have the Tejo ultimate here. There's 10 seconds left. G2 have got to realize that nothing's happening.
3 ults though. This is, I mean,
Yeah,
it's
that's
it's expensive.
What's happening in the
Yeah.
round, as you mentioned. And it's all about not letting it go to waste. Dropping it to the side.
Oh,
here.
what an
Oh,
absolute
my
shot
God.
that is.
Icy's there.
Oh,
Jorgamo.
Oh, hold up.
Running
Derek?
down from above with the
Oh,
pallets.
that
And
was
short
just a
team
costly
volley.
round in
Quick
general,
on
to
the
be
cleanup.
honest.
yeah. I mean,
So G2
round to
handled
round,
what
but
was an
I don't think it could
incredibly
have cost him
chaotic
much
round.
more. Christ.
I'm surprised that Trent invested the Tejo ultimate out of that, but I also lost
Dude, he got
track of
so
what was
much for the
happening
tail.
towards
I would
A-main.
love to watch the
And
2 on
like
site
double
there.
salvo
'Cause
kills.
I don't know what was like pushing them to
Yay.
go.
And somebody else
way?
ended up running through A-main, I think,
popping-
and then just
Yeah, and then they like saw them. They
that?
dashed
It's a
out.
poison.
Dude, that double vision
Oh.
block.
poison,
Okay.
but they just didn't
Okay,
realize they were
I
caught
can
in the midst of
excuse
those
Ye,
cloud
but
bursts.
nature, I don't know about that
Didn't
one.
realize where the salvos
following
were,
my
popped out
friend
of it, and
Ye.
suddenly it was
Yeah, I've been told that I have to trade you out. I have
Into
to
the
trade you.
salvos.
Derek.
Fewest Terror, thanks so much for the
Tails
tier
online in
1.
that prior
Appreciate that.
round
4 months. Thank
with
you
the
for that.
benefit of the plant. And Ye, seen a lot of situations where he just slowly
Need Ye
takes
to get a little more
control,
active in this. Come on.
looking for a
Dude,
tool that
I'd
he
give him
would
an
favour
attack
him.
op, I think.
Yeah.
Sitting currently at 2
Yeah.
and 7. It's good util to at least
Give it a
push
go.
Jorgamo out of the picture.
I think it's undeniable that
Like,
Ye
Icy's
has
already
to
doing
have
great. I just
a
need Ye to
phenomenal
match
game
that a little
in
more.
order for EG to win and go to Toronto. It seems almost incomprehensible that EG would win with him not being the best performing player, because that's exactly how their Pearl has gone basically every other time.
Yeah, I mean, they're 5-person locked over towards
That's
A. They have
Yeah.
no backup plan here.
Dash still in the back pocket of
And
Ye
I'm
here,
looking
there's
at the
flashes in your
minimap,
face,
seeing
and it's gonna be
4
slowing
pass
down
and-
still. There's an Armageddon.
This is a cool idea.
Save for a spot like this one with the
Normally people
someone's in
go
for a back.
tail towards the back of site,
I like
or
that.
like
It clears out
deeper.
Secret and it clears
and they
out
actually just do
Flowers.
a back of sight.
Drop down! And, oh my god, how's Ye getting that one? They want to take this fight all the way
Oh,
to
he
them.
thought it was only
It's gonna take
one
a lot,
man.
though.
Trent
He
again.
dislodged Trent from that spot.
2v2.
In that carnage
Damn,
once
Trent
more.
again.
Chaos.
Trent, my goodness. What is this round from him? That's such a good round.
That's a beast of a performance from Trent.
He's
Stuck in a tiny
Dude, he
corner.
always has the
He creates
sickest
magic
stuns
out of
on
nothing.
Teo.
11
Yep.
and 6. He's had, maybe you could argue, a bit of a quiet game.
He was
He
calm
didn't
about
dominate
it.
on Lotus. He was
Beautiful.
there in the final round of Split, but otherwise it was all lead. But
What a
this is his
scrappy
map.
fight he had to take. Jesus.
Yeah, insta
Stamps his
crouch.
authority upon the game. 4-4
Well
and knocks
played,
EG down onto an eco once more.
Tavia with the prime as well. Thank you so much
Rounds
for the
like
support,
that
mate. Appreciate the 6
are why I
months.
think he's probably been the most impactful player of 2025.
Awesome
If
Dante
you sum
eco.
up the whole year so far. But they are going to need more of it.
More asphalt
Oh,
from
damn, it
Ye
wasn't even
himself.
him.
Okay, that was a doubled up timed peek.
Okay,
Nature
smoke
had
goes
got it,
in,
Ye
another
was
gun
there.
down as well. Like Masterfield. Oh, I like this from Ye. Throws the gun back for someone else to get it, picks up this other gun, takes the space.
And now EG have 2 weapons to play with. It's Icy and Ye.
Yeah, and they hold together with the guns.
You do not want to be opted into that fight, Leaf. Barely.
They take a lot of space early.
Bit of bullet tag there, could have
Reaction.
been spelling
Dude, there's a
defeat for
duel
them,
over
but
towards A the whole
given up lane
time as
control
well.
Completely. That's drawn
Yep.
forwards.
Leafs fighting
feel like
super
Trent's on
aggressively.
fire, though.
Calculated.
Yeah,
Hyper
looks like
slow
Trent's gonna
and
win it.
hoping to get ahead of that
Yeah.
timing.
Oh, Leaf, that
They thought it
push
was
forward
clear.
was
Derek with the
D-long.
drone.
Dude, he's pushed by him.
Leaf was
Look at the
there.
minimap.
What the hell's going on
This is
here?
just a strange round entirely. Chance is still here. Two
Damage.
players with the rifles in hand. Dash forwards to try and cut this one up, but there's a smoke to obfuscate. Off to the side and into the corner. A bit of spam will do the job there. And Valin steps forwards and around, waiting for that timing. Calls for it, but just about delayed. I mean, 35 seconds left with the spike in the middle of nowhere. They realize that Ye has to play into them.
Well,
The round is
Bloody
essentially
wall.
over here. I mean, Ye,
Yeah.
even if he
win this one.
was back to his absolute prime form, I don't
Lindo,
see the win
Lindo
condition.
03
The
with the
net
prime
is
as well.
tightening.
Thank you for doing that,
Players
mate.
all around him,
Appreciate that.
completely surrounded with 15 seconds left and the spike nowhere near.
Nowhere to run. Not even a chance to really plan at this point as well. There's Lee.
His nice shots.
Good reactions
Hyperactive
from
in the
GT, man.
moment.
And they need
That
to,
was
even
a
they need help.
super intelligent round from Leaf. The way
What's
that
up?
he responded
Please.
after jiggle peeking and seeing 2 players in B link,
Send
he instantly
assistance.
comes out and tries to take an aggressive position at pillar. He knows that these guys, this is the weak side of the hit.
Couldn't find the
When
Sen
EG run their
MIBR
B
VODs.
splits,
No,
the
they should be
majority
up
of the
there.
team is coming
The
through
Sen
mid. They're not coming
MIBR?
through B main.
For sure,
They do
they're,
it differently to a
for
lot
sure
of
they're
other
on the VOD
teams.
channel.
And so Leaf, he's watched the VODs, he knows his opponent. Know thine enemy. That is the definition of Leaf. He's out there
They're
playing
not.
TFT, watching VODs of his opponents. You're in ranked grinding. He's out there playing other video games and watching your VODs. He knows exactly what you're going to do before you even do it. And there he takes the perfect space over towards B-long
Oh, okay,
and
hold on.
deletes the weak side of the hit.
Okay, they're up
Oh,
now.
mate, get to work.
Yeah, I
Something
know,
else that I do want
Jesus.
to point out, though,
Content
is that
creator, by
EG
the
are
way.
putting a bit of a premium with Nature's Wall in their mid deep.
Doesn't
Does it hurt you to say,
upload.
like, influencer?
On the attack side.
And
Oh,
people
dude,
ask
I
you your
never
job.
say that.
What do you say? What do you like? Yeah, what
I
do you
just
do
say- I
for a
just say
living?
streamer.
Oh, what does that mean?
And that I think is because they're anticipating an
I mean,
anti-strat.
dude, when
EG know that they
when
want
I
to
had to
go
explain
for
it to my
double
real
doors
life
early. You
mates
do know
because
that
they
wanna
didn't
go
really
for
get
double
it, like a
doors
lot of them.
early.
Well,
So there is
some of them are
effective
gamers,
timing
but some of them
support
aren't. But the
and
ones that
growing
aren't
art.
gamers,
The thing is,
they were
yeah,
like,
EG to execute
they're like
the
only
info
fans for
on
gamers, and I was
A.
like,
Like,
honestly,
A-main is so
kind of
yeah,
are.
that's the closest we're
And the
gonna
way
get.
that Trent
Yeah.
and Jorgamo
At
are
this
playing it,
length of
they
stream,
always know
what, 11
if it's gonna
hours?
end up in an A split. Because Trent's
I
gonna
mean-
throw
11,
it,
dude.
John's
We
gonna get
had
posted on it.
had to reset the stream. We're on
This
18.
round, Jorgamo looking like he wants to take
18?
the operator
Yeah.
towards
Definitely
B-long.
only fans.
And it's another one of the rounds where
What
EG
does
are
that
actually
mean?
in that direction.
Who's doing that for
We
18
saw
hours?
this
I
early
mean,
on
let
as
you
well.
streaming webcam on that long.
Back end of that timeout here, EG are looking to see if they can stem the
outrageous,
bleeding because
bro.
that's 4 rounds in a row for
Unbelievable.
G2.
The thing is, I don't see how
Men
Jorg
these
gets value
days,
out of
ugh.
this because Icy's going to ult and then Jorg is going to have to leave the angle. Can he get something done before?
Yeah, I got
Icy
too
does?
easy,
I mean,
right?
Icy's on the opposite side of
That's
the map.
true.
Stepped up, just misses it with a flick of the wrist there and has to commit it with the TP to back out and away.
So this really committed from EG without the assistance of their Yoru. That makes me think it might even be part of a fake.
Yeah, not sure where the presence is coming from, but
I think this is going to be a real test of Leaf. It looks like Icy's going to ult over towards A.
They
and try and
gotta
make it feel
they
like
gotta
an
win the
A
A
fake,
duel, otherwise it's
try
a
to make
done
it
wrap.
feel like it's really A.
it's just
Oh
him.
my.
The question is whether Leaf buys it.
It's solo
Icy's
pressure
been
at
so
best.
loud as well.
To be honest,
like,
the gate crash has just disappeared, so Icy's missed his timing.
The thing
Yeah,
is, it's just a
Can't
Yoru.
regret it. I think
You
Leaf
know
is
the
fully well
TP is
looked.
gonna
No
be
one from G2
somewhere.
is really budging from this position. They know it's fake presence.
This one.
Yeah, and that's the
this
Leaf
one's
game
not
sense again.
looking great.
Ooh, okay.
This one tries to try and
Honestly,
clear through here. The trouble is this is going to be
Recoverable?
running dry ever so slightly, but
they're at least
TP
gonna
to
get the
try and
free
back away. He's
site.
going to try and point out some of these players. For the
Like
rest of his team to try and
Valin
take
should
it.
just
Still
get out of
guarding
there.
forwards. Jorgamo goes for it. Nice little attempt at there.
Valin really
okay,
wanted to make a
indicated.
play
Yeah,
there.
he was
spelling it out.
hungry for it.
Dangers to be had onto the site. EG get themselves into it though. Good sees onto the two of them. It's an Armageddon.
Yeah, I like this from EG though. They're super ready for this one. TP away as the salvos go in. They got the good plan. Everyone plays off the plan. It's
Solo
gonna get weird. It's gonna be spams through smokes.
Bam in through the
5v5
smokes.
close
G2
one,
they
right?
need these
Yeah,
kills and they need it bad.
Not seeing a single
EG
kill.
dropping to the side here. The smoke's going to be dissipating. 3v4 playing into the post plan and not expecting Ye to be just so tightly committed into that corner. Valin knows the spot, but
Nice.
listen, it's all just disjointed in
Nice
the
in the
end.
end,
EG
yeah.
Beautiful
Played
from
them
the
accurately.
Potter time out there. We love
Fully
to see it.
evacuating off the site, knowing that G2 had the tools to clear it out.
And that's how EG need to be playing these post plants. Get back, get far away from the spike.
Yeah, the
rely on
Euro
fact
was
that you
good
have
though.
salvos, pull,
Your
spam to
ult,
be able to work
it was
with.
your ult into
It's fine
Visal,
if
right?
he
So they
plays
could
a
get the
bit of
good
a
plant.
aggressive angle.
That's strong.
But Nature picks up 2, spraying down 2 players that were miles away from each other.
Getting both of them
Leaf
there.
tapping.
El Diablo! Let's go, baby!
Hyping up Ye, who is at the bottom of the scoreboard right now. And if he takes over, if he makes the difference in this map, he could
But
start
in theory, I
propelling
mean, in
EG
theory,
to
it's
the
gonna be
lead.
defense when he starts getting that
Forwards
up
again,
out.
this is 4 players
Yep.
in through lane. Money. It's going to a little bit skew whiff here, but EG
Ball pass and door hold.
forwards again.
Oh,
and
and he
lying
wins
in
that
wait,
one.
It's almost rinse and repeat.
They feel
Finding the
ready
kills,
for this.
Jorgamo's turn
Dude, is that all you
next.
gotta
Oh,
say? I'd be
that's
saying El
impeccable.
Diablo, let's go
Who
every
will be the
single
new
round if
challenger
that's
to
all he
step up
needs.
to Ye at double doors?
Just look
I
at him
think
go
you're right,
after,
essentially
man.
It's confidence, bro.
He's in form.
It's literally so ridiculous. You just get a little like drop of confidence.
Yeah.
He's
With a
back
great
on.
lead that EG like defaulting over here.
But listen, they're already holding
Icy
for
should be
all
good
of
for it,
this
yeah.
space, man. Doesn't
Oh, they're
matter.
so wet.
It's just one by one. They weren't willing to be patient and allow EG to be the ones stepping forward into their domain. They forced the fight.
Catches even the very best teams out.
Yeah, I think that's a pretty
6.
serious mistake there. And it means that
Dude,
EG
it's gonna get
they
close.
take the lead.
Yeah, it
It's
is.
gonna,
It's
it's gonna
actually
get,
coming
it's
in.
gonna get really
He can't really
close.
buy. Valin,
And the fact
he's
is
down to 100
EG
credits.
pushing
Leaf as well.
G2.
The economy is going
Like,
to
how
be
are we
so
here?
bad heading into the
Dude,
next
at
round for those 3
kickoff,
players.
I thought they were so
Trent
far ahead. And honestly, they
needs to
probably
keep
were
this
so
right
far
so that he
ahead.
can drop one.
Same.
Yeah, he does.
But,
EG already going hunting.
dude, in playoffs, all of a sudden in playoffs,
EG
everyone's
don't
like,
tend
oh
to be slow
man,
in these kind of moments.
they're
They're not
human. We
super
can actually
quick on the
take 'em.
trigger in terms of going and finding.
It's
I'm
so
still just not
close.
used to so much momentum
Yeah,
in
he
this
has
game.
updraft.
Like, I feel like that mentality shift and momentum is actually
Yeah,
so
yeah.
important. It's bizarre.
It doesn't look like
I'm
he's
so
gonna
used
go
to,
for it.
like, you know,
They come.
the drilled
The box.
Counter-Strike where
Barely
that
missed.
no one
Trent
gives a
needs
crap
this.
about it. Whereas here it's
before it.
like, yeah,
Gotta
you
try and
call him El
hold on for as
Diablo
long as
once,
he
cool, he's gonna get you
possibly
2
can.
bangers. Just like,
Yeah,
fair
No,
play, man.
It is. It's
it's
just it's just this game. It's like you said. It's just this game. It's so doable.
Yep.
Leaf, I think, does make a mistake there, trying to force the fight through the crack angle. You had 4 players stacked at double doors, waiting for the fight to come, and it was so close. If they hadn't taken contact early, I think EG would have committed.
There's my
G2 are
fellow
gonna take a
3 other
tactical
EG
timeout
fans.
here.
Let's
There's
go.
only 1 round
Yeah.
left in the
I
half.
Found
see you.
all of them.
But Josh RT,
There's
with
Steve
his
in the
head in
audience.
his hands, wants to make sure that G2
Ooh.
level things up.
Last round.
They need something special.
Interesting.
Yeah, because the economy, it is dire.
It's all over the place.
Trent should be able to drop one, so they might only be coming into this with
Yeah,
one
it's getting
bad weapon,
pressure, man.
but more
6-5.
likely two.
Map 3. Oh.
And I think
Oh.
credit to EG.
You love to
This
see
has been a
it.
closer first half than we saw on
It
either
would be
Lotus or
it would be such a
That's-
crazy
Almost
story.
missed it. They won the first
This
pistol
moment as
on
a caster
all
is when
3
you
maps,
kick up a
which
level.
means that
'Cause
the
it
first
goes
halves
from
have
like,
kind
this
of
second
looked
half suddenly
closer
becomes
than they
actually
might
such like its
really be in
own
terms of rifle
beast.
rounds,
Yeah,
but this
yeah.
one has genuinely
All the other
been
maps almost feel
kind of
irrelevant till that
toe-to-toe,
point. It's
back
just
and
like,
forth.
okay,
back
this
and
becomes
forth
such a
indeed. I think
soul
G2 as well.
focus because it just,
Struggling
oh,
to get a
the
handle, I think,
gravitas
into
is
some of the
crazy.
carnage that EG opt into.
It's
Especially when it
such a
gets
big
dire, we've had
upset.
some messy
It
situations.
would be.
It's
Would have hit
such
some
a
It would.
big
It
upset.
already
Up.
is. The
2
fact we're
rounds heading into
here
the next
Yeah,
half.
yeah.
at map 3,
Qualifier
EG now
game
leading,
to Toronto.
broken by for G2, even though they're
This, the
exceptionally good on
outlaw
them.
purchase from Ye.
Dude, they got the op and the outlaw out.
Only
one person
light
can get
armor,
one
so
shot, though.
G2 reading that Ye
Yeah,
would go
but
for
it
something
looks like
so somebody
it looks
on
like
EG would
G2
go for
no.
it and decided to
They got
invest in
that
the full
double
armor rather than the
stinger.
better weaponry.
Yep.
They come in with double stinger and a guardian.
A large group up again by G2. Trying to learn a lesson though from last time. They're actually going to be taking the initiative themselves. Push forward,
Sure.
Shogamo is backing out of there.
Okay.
God, this is
Exchanges
absolute
on draft
chaos
again.
through the
That's
window.
Sick.
He got him through the
Knives in
bloody
his
window.
hand.
Ye's the only player that I see going for that in the modern era, and yet he's been successful with it twice in recent history.
Timeless.
I
is
can't
the
believe he's
play.
done it again.
It's now
He
PG
waited
all
so
the way
long
through,
for that
and it's up
too.
to
He's done
these
it
G2
again.
players
Ah,
to
but
take
sure.
risk of their own. Jogamo repositions.
Oh,
He
boy, the
knows
timing on
Little
that.
angle.
art.
Oh, he's pushing.
Naturally, everything is caught for
Oh,
here.
hold up, he got
Straight
good
shots,
damage off
140.
there. One down to
Barely
10.
alive.
They know where the Yours, he TP'd
G2
away.
really are falling into the trap.
They
slow
the thing
attack
is, they
side defaults
cleared the
from
tail,
EG.
though.
Of
So
course,
they don't have the
G2's going
person
to
over
look for
towards A that
information,
normally clears that
especially with Trent down. They
information.
don't have the drone,
Yeah.
so they have to put their body on the line. They have to go
Yeah.
and peek for info.
Just copy me.
You run the risk of walking into Ye.
Hmm.
They're worried that there could still be people
Crazy
in
he's in
AA.
the stream.
They don't
Yeah,
really
I
have
know.
util for it. I mean, Johnny could
caster
throw
should
a
ever
horde, to
do
be
that.
honest. But they need to get a move on
Find
G2
Isaac with the
game
prime.
eight,
Thank you
because
so
all
much,
these
dude.
G2
Thank you,
defenders
thank
are in
you.
the wrong spot.
I love this from EG. It's a good decisive call once they know they created pressure over towards A. Big group. Leaf has to try kill 2, to be honest. Ooh, right click. Only 2 hit from the right click. He had 4.
But Leaf is under scrutiny. It's all about what he can deliver from this spot.
He's
How
doing
much
so
time
well
can he
here,
buy
just
for the
play
rest
his
of the squad
life,
to get
though.
in the
Dude, he's
walls?
delaying
Trey
like a
up on the
beast.
flank. Cosmic Divide, it's chaos.
Good.
Quick
Nice. What a
goal.
shot that was from
And that's
Derek.
where EG thrive.
Plants in,
And look at their
divides
best.
up, and this little cubby.
2 left to stand here for G2.
Oh, nature.
Try and make a play forwards, cross section.
Yeah, all good.
Looking like all sorts
All
of
good.
weird and
7.
wacky business. Step forwards and around. Another kill here and a rifle picked up.
Alan,
at
I don't
least for
think you got the
Balin.
heroics in you, man.
Missed his
for
chance
this
and
one.
missed
Damn,
his
they got
opportunity.
7.
2-round lead here for EG.
Damn, it's a good
Okay.
half.
Respectable half
Yep.
from them. The later the half went on, the more G2 struggled.
Elemental
actually.
Zay, thank
Early
you so
on,
much
they
for the
had a
prime,
game
dude.
plan
Thank
was
you for that.
working fairly well. Here's that replay.
Dude, he has
The
no
flash,
idea.
Getting information that there's a player there. Though I think they already knew, and the updraft as well. They were looking for that earlier on, and they commit with it there.
Come on. Oh my God.
Is this
I got
the crowd saying,
uphill,
let's go
thank the Lord.
EG?
Yeah.
Updraft as
Oh,
well.
yeah.
They were looking for that earlier on, and they commit with it there.
Oh my God, I got uphill, thank the Lord.
EG can genuinely
Poor
eliminate
guy, we had
G2
to repeat it twice.
They have
In the
all the
fast
It's all
Awesome.
good, it's all good, it's all good. We're on the half, it's fine, it's fine. We can catch up here. Oh my word. 7-5, there's a reality that G2 are done. I don't
Oh,
believe
Charlie,
it.
let me mute this so I don't get wrecked.
Oh, do you get like DMCA from that stuff?
Yeah. I get
Have you
so
fed that
wrecked.
back?
Yes, I have fed that back. Dude, you should see my YouTube. It's full of them.
Brutal. I have seen them before. Does it happen in EMEA as well?
Yeah, it happens every region.
Okay, I try and fix.
I thought they finally got me today, to be honest. My YouTube stream wasn't working. I thought, oh boy.
They've caught me.
They've actually got
They've
me.
caught me for those
Yeah.
3 seconds.
Yeah. The police are coming.
Oh no. No, I'll have a chat. I didn't realise. That sucks.
I mean, it's
I don't know if
fine.
it'll help.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, if it's a thing, that'd be cool. If not, it's fine.
Can't have you being arrested.
That's true. Yeah, I mean that
That's half
wouldn't
of
be
EMEA's viewership gone, mate.
fun. Oh my
Gotta
goodness.
keep you sweet. Jesus.
You got Mixwell as well, right? Surely
That's
he
true.
streams-
That's true.
This pistol
Here
round
we go.
upcoming.
Here we go.
Heavy.
And the
emphasis
pistols
gonna
have
be
been
placed by both
good.
these
The
teams.
pistols
For
have
EG,
been
because Toronto is
insane.
on the line. For G2,
They shouldn't have been this
it was
good,
just
but they
almost
have been.
expected, anticipated. I think just from the beginning, a lot of people really saying, okay,
God,
well, of course they're
pressure
gonna
on
be there.
G2 right
But
now.
now they are being pushed to the brink by an EG team that has just had an unlikely resurgence, like nothing we've seen in quite some time.
An
Genuinely,
absolute bunch of
maybe the
misfits,
most
and I
recent time
love
we've seen
them
was
for
when
it.
EG did it in
Like EG,
2023,
you
when
got
they
no
went on a
right.
run
You got
themselves.
no right to be doing this.
You can't
Very
call them a
thing
bunch
indeed
of
to think about.
misfits.
The
I absolutely
echoes
can.
are
I
devastating.
absolutely can, and I will.
And yet, G2 have got to dig deep and find
That's
it within
crazy.
themselves to be able to live
I'm
up
not
to their
officially
own
casting, so I can
expectations
say
and the
these things. So I've been
expectations of
biased the
fans
whole time. I'm
around
going to drop this bias if they do go to
G2 have also
Toronto.
only won
Like,
one
I'm going to be
pistol
like,
round so
yes,
far.
G2 looking a little out of sorts here.
They really need to step up and draw
that
this
is
one away
sorts.
7-7.
Forwards as IC steps up, but that is a
Oh.
heavy. President's going to be waiting for him here. Quick evacuation. That's Superman. Doesn't want to be
Good
caught out
fart.
into the open by
Feel
it.
like
Good
this from
opening kill for
G2.
G2.
Could have taken
this
fast,
point,
could have
it's about how
overheated
you
on this
convert it
one. They
into the
just
round.
chill out, wait for a reaction.
They had some really clean 5v4s on Lotus. And a lot of them disappeared out of their grasp.
Because it's a nice flash
They
though to
can't
see if
afford
they've
for
kind of
mistakes like
retaken
that.
any of this
EG have
space.
been
They get
really
information
good
off
even
of
when
it.
they're a player down.
EG have nobody lying over towards B. Triple push though. Reclearance into mid.
They've got
Okay, so they
information
still got the wall.
for when G2 actually exec into B because they still have that wall over there.
Yeah.
Nature's going to be
Where are they
providing that
going?
info.
Forwards here. There's going to be lineups going up and over. Will he hear the footsteps? The
Yeah, he's
rumble?
going to hear the wall.
It's all quiet, all sneaky for now.
He doesn't want to
Maybe
let
gonna be
him
triggered
know.
either. Yeah, he's just spotting most of this one out here. Stepping forwards though, that's G2.
Okay.
Quick delay claims
There's
outside.
no way.
Very much
Did-
open here. Step to the
Yeah,
side.
he
That's
expects
nature.
leave.
Dealt with. Round.
Yeah.
Everything
great from
going
G2.
right here for G2.
Okay, final map ends on a
Struggling to
1-1
get
though.
ahead
I
of
like
the
that
ball when it comes to
pistol
these
wise.
pistol rounds, Derek.
Yeah.
I hate
Gonna
a
make
double
decent go of
pistol on the
things.
last map.
Sound was in the back pocket, but too many obstacles
So
to really
miserable, aren't
overcome. One at a time.
Oh,
That's all you can really do,
Nice
and he's
shot
going to
from
try his
Derek.
best.
You ain't gonna
Already
get any
taken
more,
out of
but
one, but now here's that
nice.
discipline. Contact court and
Hey,
around.
thank you so much with
Finally
the
claimed
Prime.
here,
Appreciate the
second
2
one
months.
in the series,
And
as you already
Dies as
said,
well.
Josh.
Thank you with the
Couldn't
Prime
be
as
a more
well.
important
Appreciate the 3
opportunity
months.
for G2 to win their second pistol round out of 6 that were available in this series. You know, even if they'd lost there, that might have been an opportunity for G2 to
Dude,
force
they
up.
do
Like
the,
we've seen, they love going for the stingers if they get the plan
The
down.
Heretics
But they were clean.
Outlaw.
And that is the kind of momentum they're going to want to ride forwards. And on the other side, players to disrupt like Ye, who's picked up the Marshall.
Not
He
Outlaw,
hasn't
sorry,
really
Marshall,
activated
yeah.
in this
I was
map
like,
yet.
look, I'm not here to
Every
correct
other
you,
time
mate.
we've seen EG
That
play on
is-
Pearl,
I'm not
where
here-
Ye's
That
been
was,
I'm
playing,
not
that
here
was
to
he's
creeping
put
up
on
on me.
a marvelous performance.
I'd never.
And they're so close. This would be an outrageous
Right.
upset for EG to take.
Dude, they got a
Pretty similar to
freebie.
the outrageous
Got a
upsets they've
freebie
already
orb.
delivered against C9 and crew.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh,
Been
yoink.
countless times now. At a certain point,
Yeah,
you
the
have
silver
to start
linings,
putting
G,
respect
Derek.
onto their names, but
The action
now
push
staring
over
at the
towards
backside of
middle.
This one, no Leaf. Not caught out into the
Hey, this
open.
isn't too bad for
Good
EG.
stall. Yeah, this is
G2
fine.
sensing danger here. and
Cancel
EG
that.
have stacked
They're
the
gonna
six.
clear all of the
A little
space.
similarly to their pistol
Like
round.
they
So maybe
don't
that's
have
giving us a
anything
hint
to
as
clear
what a
this,
strategy
but
on defense. Leaning
one
the
point,
defense
they might
pretty heavy
gamble.
on A, and then playing a B retake kind of setup. I think it's dangerous to play B retake against an Astra Tejo composition because these post plants.
Persuaders, thanks so much for the Prime as well.
Think
Thanks
back
for the
to
17
Lotus.
months, mate.
G2 only won 1 out of 7 of the post plants over
Oh
there.
boy,
I don't think
Nature's-
it's going to be the same on this map.
No.
The chaos, though,
Right.
caused
Got
by
loading.
nature, or at least attempted, he gets dealt with very quickly by the pack.
You already mentioned it as well. Post plants were a bit of a problem for that first map, but G2 did correct the
Is your
course.
stream good?
At least for split. It's
My stream?
Sailed
Nice.
towards a
Twitch
pretty
good?
decent win here. There's going to be salvage
I think
in
my-
the way.
my
I think it
stream.
might be
Yeah.
lagging.
Used to buy a bit of time here for the EG
Yep.
players to try and get themselves in, but the post plant positioning is pretty good here from G2.
Spike planted.
EG going to be finding it hard, I think, to dislodge most of these players, especially holding tight angles.
All good
Thorns
German
just
internet. Just has a moment.
Gonna be
Yeah,
ticking
it's
down
not
the
like some
clock.
boring game or anything. It's fine.
No. Just chill out a
Chance
little
there
bit.
for Ye. Time is going to be ticking. Damage done to Jorg. One shot to the body. Yeah, he's ajar with a movement. Sidesteps it. Big reveal into Icy as well. Just trying to push these players out of the position. Superman does drop it, at least with the classic in hand, but instantaneous with the trade. And yeah, that's a shorty seen and
from
watched
G2.
for.
It's a
Not
nice
quite a flawless, but
bonus
G2 are
though
happy
for
to take it with 4
G2.
players
A
surviving.
scary
Yeah.
bonus for your EG.
Yeah.
What does EG's defensive setup look like now that they can get rifles online? Yay, not able to pick up an operator. They haven't got the economy going for that. They didn't win the pistol. But first they've got to deal with the bonus round. And I think
Come on, we've got a
it's
plan
going
for
to
the
be so
bonus, boys.
crucial
We
to get Ye and Icy
surely
in
have a
positions
plan for
where
the
they can
bonus
rely
here.
on their playoff form. They have been so much better in
Please.
playoffs compared to what we saw from them in the regular season. It's all smiles still from nature. The score's
Oh,
7-7.
I like this from
But
Leaf.
this round I think is going to tell us a lot.
What's he got? Is that
Outlaw.
Marshall?
1, 2,
Better
3,
footsteps than ever
4.
did tilt.
Oh boy.
G2
Yeah, this could be deadly.
gather up control towards A main, building towards these ults. Jorgemon has that
Hey?
dimensional drift.
And he's out. But Ye doesn't know that.
Even Valen inserted as
I mean, at
well.
1 point, Derek can reclear this.
Steadily making their way over towards B though.
And looking like they
I
want
think
to set
Derek
for
can
a B
reclear
split.
this. Kind of looking like Ye's
I
just
said
going to
earlier
reclear
that
this on
EG,
his own,
normally the
quietly.
strong
Yeah.
side of their B split is going to be through mid. For G2, it's going to be the opposite. Strong side
Yeah,
goes
drone's
through
going
B
out.
main. So Jorg, he's going to be looking to give information.
There's all a middle. They haven't
Find
fully
where the
cleared the
anchor
pressure
is
over
playing,
towards
and
A.
that is Icy,
You're
at least for
all-
now.
Yeah,
Spotting out.
They crash all the way, back for a bit of safety. Savo's into the back and out.
Oh,
That's
dude,
caught.
Icy,
you're
Icy
cooked,
unaware,
man.
revealed up to the
Screwed.
side,
You're
the
actually
spam
cooked.
will do it.
That was
Supplement it with
perfect
most
from
like
G2
you till
as well.
backside control is there.
There's nowhere to be on that
Try and
side.
play this one back, but this is an onslaught. Aggression is called for G2. Tempering
boys,
it
lock
at
in.
the right times. They don't want to overextend. They don't want to overplay their hands. Jonah P, full stick now in through forward.
Nah, man.
Up towards the top as that smoke dissipates. These EG
Potter.
players are being
I need
picked
to go on the
apart,
phone
but
soon if
if
this
you
keeps
can,
up.
yeah, you can
Nice.
activate. Finding a few kills in a
Trent.
row.
Whoa, what the hell is a 3v5? How'd they make that look so easy?
I couldn't tell you
We've been
because once
waiting
again,
for the
Prius
Ye
decides we
round
don't
all
want to
map.
see, but
Every
I
other
don't
time we've watched him on
understand.
Pearl, he's turned up.
It's always a surprise
and
in
it took
NA.
until round 15.
Yeah, you gotta wait
in
for
a
the replay.
3v5, I think that was.
How have they pulled
With
that
better
off?
weaponry,
No, I have
admittedly,
no
but
idea.
They still shouldn't have been that clean. How did these kills all come
Fair
through
play.
almost at the same time? Credit to Superman. too,
Jesus,
because he
little
actually picked up
double
a
lineup.
couple. But yeah,
Ah.
super clean and with a lineup.
Oh my god!
on Leaf and Trent.
Hit that voice crack, bro.
Okay.
You're allowed to in those kind of big moments.
Yeah, even Christine's like,
Potter
what the
can't believe
hell?
it.
Yeah.
That's the same kind of facial expression
Yeah,
that she
he's
was
like,
making
what?
on
I thought
Lotus
the
when
whole
he
game was
pulling out
done.
Magic. And if he
Yep.
starts doing it again,
1, 2, 3,
well,
4.
EG might be booking their tickets.
Oh,
Dude,
stop
not
it.
too bad. Only 2.
Stop it.
One of the
Don't be
most
saying booking
unlikely
their
of scenarios
tickets.
here. G2 are going to be doing everything in their
Person.
power to make sure that is not the case.
If they pull it off, I mean, it's got to rank highly as one of the most
Yeah,
ridiculous
there's the
runs
wall,
we've seen in
though.
Americas.
Absolutely.
It's
Along
nice.
with EG 2023.
Bit of pressure over towards
crew
B,
of a
and I'm
ridiculous
watching
LCQ
Ye
run.
try and time a fade
This
either just
is
as here,
a
so they
run
might
for
not
the
expect
ages.
him on the
If
off
EG
angle.
can pull it off.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
they're taking no chances.
Pressure there with a Prowler.
Getting hit by the Prowler at
Got
least
the
got an
space
extra
to
flash
fall
out of them.
quiet.
Now they got
G2
no
just
flash
looking
for
up on the
sight.
backside of this one, trying to obfuscate
Does
the
actually
attention.
matter.
Hit's going to be coming through at a moment's notice onto A, and it's all going to be down to Derek.
Absolute
Oh,
shot.
you
No reinforcements
Dude,
arriving,
snappy
and
got
motherfucker.
Astro.
How have you done
What's the
that?
worry now for that art control? There's 48 seconds left. TP spotted.
They can
broken.
definitely play heavier to
No
leave
chances
sight
to be
here.
taken
Dude, they're
G2
gonna
gonna
go
get a bit of a
B.
scurry on, but they haven't broken any of
They
this
cleared the
util.
wall earlier,
Oh, it
right?
doesn't look like
Yeah,
a good pivot
yeah.
here, does it?
But
The defense is still
35
out.
seconds.
Tons
They got to
of
still go
utility.
against the Fawns,
All
Flash,
rounds,
and
yeah.
on the
Astro
B
ult now.
side. This is going to be an extremely
Still
difficult
have
one to
Icy.
crack.
Well, he was over here. Oh, he
And there's
just
so
went
little
out.
time on the clock.
Oh,
Did they
Icy
get
just
it
took
done?
TP.
I guess the only
Yeah.
advantage for G2 is that it's only Nature home.
Nature, it's got the
Come on,
stronghold set
man.
up.
Nature, I need you to be that safe pair of hands, mate.
Put down the
The
thorns.
good pop of the
There we go.
Fawns.
Delaying most of this one
Lovely.
here. There's only 13 seconds left on the plan. Needs to go down. It needs
Dude,
to be
Derek's
spotless.
gonna get hit with salvos. It's done, right? Can they plant?
It's going to be found, but with 5 seconds left. You're going to find the
I
block
think
in.
No, that's it. That's it. They can't
Literally.
plant.
Dropping players like
Live.
flies.
Live.
The round is won
It's
out by
fine.
EG. They
Oh,
realize it.
boy.
They know it.
That utility forcing Trent to plant out in the
Come on.
open. He was doomed. As soon as
Dude,
the
they
clock was
forced him
that
down to
low,
an eco.
he was doomed.
Holy.
And with every round that continues here, it gets more and more likely
I'm starting to smile,
the
dude.
tournament
Oh,
favorites in
no
Americas are
way.
going home and not able to go for that
Down B.
repeat
That's
attempt at a grand
ridiculous.
finals, another chance at a global trophy. G2 are going to take a tactical timeout.
Good land nice as well. You know what I
Josh
mean? Like, that's
RT
a solid
forced to
nice.
intercede
Yeah.
on
Is
G2's
that
behalf.
timeout?
Their economy is pretty
Last
tragic,
one.
but it
Honestly,
looks like from what
EG
we
will
can
take that
see,
as well. Nice
Josh
little
is
time for
telling
them to
force up,
have a yap.
and he's giving them a
Yeah,
specific
'cause they can
strat,
try keep this
because
one clean.
G2 are going for
Yep.
it.
They're gonna
Bulldogs,
sting it
stingers, that
by.
kind of stuff.
Dude, they
On the other
gotta.
side,
They gotta play the map
should
better
be
than
thinking
this.
that
This was
they'll
bold
set
from
up
them.
pretty to extend the lead to 3. I mean, Potter's got to be.
It's not one of those maps
giving
where you
them
can do
some
that at
slight
45
tweaks, but
seconds, really,
otherwise,
especially against a
what's been working
Vice.
Yep.
Has been working.
And this is a gambit.
The
by
Vice and
Josh
Teo,
RT.
to be honest.
Yeah.
Bumping into this, I think,
stall
as
that
well
they
for
have is
force.
just
When you really-
unreal.
Listen, only just 2 rounds down for G2.
I'm
That's
getting nervous.
a
I don't feel this
massive
way when I'm
difference
casting. What
when you
the
get this
hell?
late into a series, when you get this late
Oh my
into
God.
a map that's going to define the midway portion of your careers.
Yeah, I absolutely agree with Ender. This is
Oh,
going to be one of
there's
the
Susan in the
defining
crowd.
matches for
And number
G2.
4.
And you know what? If they win it,
Shout
if
out
they
to
make
you.
Toronto, maybe people will forget
Shout
about it.
out to
Maybe people
you.
won't remember G2 squeaking past EG.
It's not a great buy.
But
It's
if they
alright, though.
don't, it will be defining for this year because it'll mean they miss out on an entire global event, another opportunity. at
Got one of those weird
going for a
Astral
trophy,
for
and that's what
Astrals
the
if it does
team
go
was
down.
aiming for
Yep.
right from the
Messy
beginning
round,
of this
maybe.
year.
Talk about defining for a team like EG, where expectations.
G2 are about to get a
were
lot
at
of
their
ults, though.
lowest,
Yep.
Like, they're about to get, like, the
Scrapped
2 main
together
ults to get
with players that
map control.
no one really wanted. Second chances offered
Look,
up
they're
really
still
for that
so
chance to play
dangerous,
in
right?
Tier 1.
Still
These
good
EG
on these
players
broken
Oh, dude,
buys.
stingers.
hungry to
Yep.
prove absolutely everyone wrong.
And you know what? It's not a full force for G2. There's only one player that's gone for the full
Higher,
hero buy,
lower,
and that's
but that
Jordan.
has to get
The
scrapped once
rest
the wall
will
gets
still be
triggered.
able to get a
Yeah.
buy together in round 18,
Can't
so
stick
it's
on
not
that.
as dangerous as it
TP
looks. It's
over.
not as big of a gamble that Josh RT has called.
It's only one they're seeing on main, I think.
Over towards Art early on.
Can they read
And it
how
looks
many
like this
are
time
out?
maybe they'll commit to the A split. Haven't run too
Oh,
many
Derek.
of these.
Oh my
The
God,
Derek
I see
is
walking with him.
Push
Oh, you
Derek will
absolute
walk about.
mentalist.
And spotted
Win the
out
fight,
there.
win the fight, you gotta
Valen,
push.
you turn up
Oh,
the
Oh,
heat,
dude,
you
they're
have a lot of
cooked.
pressure. Here it is coming from the side and round and wide to pull to try and offset most of this one.
guys,
Here,
you had to
Valen,
commit.
even bigger kill. Valen is quick to
not
drop
the
one
call.
to that one. Superman trying to hold them back with a cosmic divide. It's going to split up and divide most of this site now. G2 are able to get themselves into the post plans.
Why have we
Patience
done
there.
that for?
Are they ready to fight?
This is
They're
it.
going for it with the
Fade
fatal.
off. Yes, Nightfall primed and ready. He's going to be cutting away absolutely everything. Sound
hit 3
cues
though.
down and out and around. but nothing else to really step past this one. It's a threshold of
I'm
their own
mentally boomed.
making, but lying in wait,
I
just
can't-
seeking to
I can't
delay
take it.
and
Yeah, it
deny
wasn't
this
great.
chance here for them. Star. Valin looking to
Oh,
dominate
dude, they put
and
Astro
take
into this
control.
as well.
Get me out.
Oh, dude, what a costly
What
round
a
this
move.
is.
What a play to make overall,
And they
G2.
forced them down to
Not done
eco.
yet.
Oh, that's a...
Not punished for going for that hero buy on that single
Just
player.
felt like that
They're
little
now
bit of
gonna have
hesitation.
the
Just, put,
economy
just
to go
fight forward
forwards.
if
What a
you're screwed.
pivotal
Just,
round
why are we
that
doing
was.
that?
They
Now
have
locked the
had a
economy
drone
down
doing
in
this as
EG.
well, right? I'm pretty sure
Ultimates
Derek
are gonna
still had
start to get
one.
online for G2.
It's a really bold
And
call.
look at how good this team is at
A bold call is a
maximizing
shit call.
bad weaponry.
Yeah, that's my way of saying power.
Reactive push
That's what I-
perfect.
that's
He
what
gets
I
a shot
do.
with the Sheriff.
My bad, my
Valin
bad,
always
my
playing
bad.
inside the smokes.
Sorry, I forget no negativity
And
here.
it's writ across Icy's face. Their
He'd used the
opportunity
drone
to dominate
already.
This game may have just slipped
Yeah,
away.
then it's
Now
not as
all gonna
bad,
be
it's
a
gotta
heavy
commit.
grind.
Sorry, mods.
EG can still get a good
Sorry.
I've made your job
Only they
harder. I'm
keep
really
that
sorry.
belief and the proactivity.
Oh, okay. It's okay. It's okay. Shake it off. We're
Very
gonna shake it off.
aggressive.
It's
Very
fine.
good.
Dash is prime.
Problem is the G2 are sat in spawn. It feels like they're
drone.
quite aware.
Doesn't even use the dash to get the hell out of there. He's still staying around.
And even if
What
they hadn't used
dude,
that
look at their
double
money
initiative
after that
to clear,
round.
they
That
still
is
had a Vice Flash.
such an impactful
They're
round.
Stop it.
confident right now. There is nobody in mid.
Don't bring attention to it. If you don't talk
That just
about it,
means Yay
Yeah.
doesn't exist.
might have
Yeah?
gone and walked
You
around
just
somewhere
calm
else,
down.
and you can see
Alright?
He is. He's
You
getting set up
need to
over
lie to
on
me.
A main this time.
EG wanted to maybe set up for
They
a bit
go
of
to the
trap play.
Bucky.
He's contact,
Oi.
but they give up on that
Oi,
idea
oi,
now.
oi,
A lot of
oi.
pressure.
Oi, 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 oi. I've seen a couple of
Making
these
his way over towards
before.
the B side. Icy is going to try and chop this one
Prowler.
down and shut it down
Ooh,
entirely.
he's
Just the
alive,
Bucky in hand, he
surprisingly.
barely gets away scot-free.
Oh god, this tail.
Tail,
Some
oh.
carnage now. Slicing
full
up onto the
eco
side,
pretty
the timing's
much.
been getting all the way back in here. Connector
And
is the name of the game. G2. They're
the
trying to
ult from
run a bit
Icy
of a
on
swindle on them.
this.
All the way
What
now.
do we-
Icy is all in through the back of that A main control is going to be critical.
Is it
Superman's going to lock
purely
this one
for
down. Time of the essence
Superman on the
once more.
classic? I mean,
They have to clear A main.
And G2, they need that extremity control. Leaf, yes, you found it. Consolation prize indeed. But Superman
Okay.
reveals his hand. Drops off control of this one.
Okay.
G2 are the ones that are going to be feeling the
Okay.
heat. Can you turn around and
Okay.
manage it in time?
Okay.
There's no cleanup.
What's going on?
At the seams. Trent.
Speed up, speed up, speed up. No, Trent, you always clutch, please. Just not today, not now.
Oh, he flashed himself.
He Anyone but Trent.
Dude, they
Ridiculous
love
from
an
Trent.
ult and an eco. They
Leaf was
doubled
miles
down.
away. It really was the 1v2, 1v3 on the site there that Trent pretty much had to win. Leaf had got stuck
Why
on
is
the B
Trent? He's
insert,
so good in this
completely out of the
situation,
fight.
man.
And Trent did it all in an uncomfortable spot. Manages to find the pick onto Superman and turn around, deal with the flash,
Oh,
and clean
man.
up Icy.
I'm
Monumental.
fuming. Christine?
G2
What do you want to do?
Turn
Turn back time? The ults are done.
Nah.
Okay,
I'm getting her on the
navigated.
phone.
But that was just an eco for EG.
What are we doing?
Now we get to see them with rifles and ops.
Oh, this would be a.
Yay. Picks that one up. He has the knives in the back
mm,
pocket.
mm,
The great
I'm not gonna
drone
say the
early,
word.
which is gonna allow
Won't
him to
say.
step up.
Oh yeah, what are we
What
up
is
to,
this?
mate?
What
What are
is
we up to?
this?
Oh, we
Okay,
got that.
lovely.
Takes it
Dude, little
one
bait
more
in as
take
well.
it
They're gonna
on.
force this
In
pretty
through the back
early.
as well.
Oh
Icy
my
will be
goodness,
pushed
big
out of
jaw.
the
Dude,
way.
shot.
But yay! Gonna teach
There we
them the
go.
name El Diablo.
No,
Has
he
been
actually
hurt
just
rattled
solo
around
one
people's
around.
brains for quite some time.
I mean, if used at all in the last couple years, it's been used.
Okay, well, they can
ironically,
just go for it anyway.
sarcastically,
They got a good
referring
amount of
back to
money.
a peak that
This
most
can be a
people thought
drop.
Ye would not return to, and yet this run has really showcased he's still got it.
Oh, they left
He still
so
can be a
much
powerhouse
space.
that takes people to podium finishes.
Right?
Trent's
perhaps.
dead.
You've been watching this the
Trent's
whole
dead.
time?
Who would have thought this EG
fine.
team could be on the precipice of making top 3 in Americas, making a global? G2 stands in their way, but it's
Oh,
a
this
5v3
this is
in
not
this
a done round, by
And
the way.
EG with all of the
Oh, it's
advantages.
absolutely
they're playing
not.
safe, they're playing discipline. Derek just spotting.
Tiptoeing around Derek.
No, it's not a
Punish
done
it
round.
out. Punish. Steel Guardian's going to be used almost immediately here. G2 taking no chances.
And they're
And the
far.
whole
This is gonna
clears
take
out
some time.
sequence, so they can be super confident. But they've lost Trent, so no salvos in the post.
Knives? Yeah, yeah,
They're forced to try to make a
Yeah,
play.
he's got a pop
Oh,
him.
but look at this
Double push.
walkthrough.
No,
Valin-
The double push behind the double
Oh
flank.
my
Timings
god.
on timings.
G2.
Oh, this is also being called for as
Dead
well.
The
This is-
double.
Of course, you got to take
They're
risks.
here so early.
3v4, you need these kills, you need them now, and they're going to be finding it icy. Drop down, but that really does reveal
Speed
the
up, boys.
hand. And
Not
a whiff.
nature.
Jonah P can't quite manage the control
Wait,
of this
wait,
one. That's going to be the
snip.
pull rattled off nice and early, but they flipped the map entirely. Knives to the side, run into the side. Yay! Shuts it down, slicing and dicing.
Ooh, yay, dude. What a round, man.
Diablo.
And
Come on.
they got Viso out of him.
And he might be the king of hell, but he is ice cold on this stage
Damn.
right now.
Oh, we got the chefed up lines coming out now, huh?
A
A little notepad open, having a little
when is this guy
flick through
going
on
to
the
come online?
pages.
Well, it's rounds like this.
Oof.
He's had 2 of them so far on defense, where he just completely takes over. And this still had a lot of danger into it. Yes, the post-plant positioning is not actually great. Nature can tuck around on a steel box. And Leaf was left at Flowers, not really able to do much.
Dude, that camera
Just
shot,
feel the
bro.
game slipping away.
It's so money.
But the momentum, honestly, feels like it's there with EG.
Dude, the money must be
Master
low.
loose.
Oh
By
my
GT.
god.
G2, I should
Are we,
say.
why are we not building it? This is the round.
George,
This is
he gets
the
the
round
ultimate.
right here.
And G2, they're normally pretty good in rounds like this.
You
But George
got
can sometimes
3
overheat when the pressure's
people
on.
from
It's fun.
EG that come
with
by
his
next.
ultimate.
You got 5
Oh my
people from
God.
G2 that come by next.
It's really difficult to get anything done with the op when your opponent has
posted
a
up.
Yoru ult.
Dirty little angle.
Drone for the reclearance out through A main. It's going to be the
Join.
dimensional drift as well. Pushing
Nothing.
forward.
Oh, and he shot the
Yeah.
TP so he can't get full info on this. Okay, they find out where the double stack is. Damn, nice shot, dude. Does Yoru commit? My god, he's committed.
Yeah,
Look
he's
him out.
trying. Yeah, gonna do something weird?
Obfuscating, trying to hide it all.
He's still alive.
Well, Derek, man.
Derek
Oh
Bailey.
my goodness.
My God.
What's he done there?
NT, NT.
Time to come alive. G2
But it's
though.
Trent. Guys, careful. Please,
doubt them in their
please,
spots, and
just
for Trent to do
pause,
it all
bro. Just
now.
pause.
In a
Dude, they got the
1v2.
spike down.
Yeah,
Dude,
but-
Derek, my goodness, what a round this is. Dude, they're full eco. They got 2-7. 2-7 max as well. They can get Stinger's light armor, that's it.
Still, it's still G2, man. Like, I'm still worried. I'm still worried. If they're anything, it's fine. But Derek, you absolute fucking hero.
Such a big round. Dude, his stun was good as well.
Yeah.
His stun got icy echo.
And EG on an eco now have to make something work with the Stingers. Otherwise, EG are
This
going to
could be
have
12.
3
This could be 12, or G2 potentially bring it back up to 10.
Qualification
Holy.
3 opportunities to convert and make it to Toronto. Eliminate the tournament favorites, the team that nobody doubted would make it.
Now pushed to that brink. So much ass of them.
They're gonna break that wall.
Scraps, bottom of the bargain
Okay,
bin.
wall goes
Is
off.
what they're working with to try and
Dude,
convert
it's a
a round like this.
G2 have taken a lot of space.
Yep.
A
Knocking
lot
at the
of
door
space
here.
within the first 20 seconds. Dude, they got A main control as well.
Got mid, yeah. They got so much here.
Yes, you have mid control. Lying in wait, watched for by EG. That's the A with the operator onto the one side.
You're looking for information, and then you're probably sight smoking.
If Valen gets a...
Valen has
Dude,
2
look how
smokes. He
close
popped
everyone
on
is to
either side of
ults.
that default,
Valen, Jonah,
and you
Pete,
tried to
Trent
close
2
the
away.
gap.
Looking to try and go into this one.
Trent one away with the plant.
Yep.
Dude, actually, EG can't afford to give him any kills, really.
Now he is hyper
Nope.
committed. Hyper committed indeed.
Figured out a lot of their win cons here. Good
Space
stall.
to be called for. G2 want to try and fight for this one.
The
too for
great
Nail, but
stun,
Derek
dude,
right
good
back at
stuns
you.
everywhere.
Exchange and a handshake with a util in hands, but here's that steel guard.
Doesn't know about their buy, so the ult's not bad.
Eyes on Jorgamo inside that smoke and the timing.
Oh
Barely going his way here, but that's into his
my
back.
goodness, how is, what is, who is, how
No
is,
escape from that one here, out to the side.
But Derek.
It's such a quick
No,
response to
Derek's
EG.
turning up. Come on, man. Time.
oh my god, oh,
Push
found the
them back
cubby,
and away.
cubby.
9 seconds on
No
Shadows
time,
for
there's no
Trent.
time,
No
there's no
stick
time, there's no
inside, gonna
time.
be occurring for now as
He has
well,
to
with
stick
straight
this stuff
shots.
full way.
Sticking.
You're
Straight
mad.
shot.
You're
Nice
mad.
Holy, dude, how is there a knife kill in the middle of
I
this?
don't know. I don't know.
They have plot armor. It's ridiculous.
How?
I don't understand.
I don't know.
I gotta see his POV. Ye just appeared in front of him and he just starts knifing.
Brought a knife to a gunfight. How did he manage to make the best
Like, this was
out of
wild.
the spot?
Okay.
But he's been
That's
caught.
Oh,
That is like salt.
I knifed the guy again. I always get a knife kill.
And they've broken the economy of EG.
Pause.
Porter
Yeah,
is
last
forced
pause.
to take a tactical timeout. The
What a
last one of the
game.
map.
What a
And a
game.
moment to catch our breath.
Yeah.
Because
I mean,
it
it's a good shot,
all
but, you
looks
know, I need
like
to-
EG.
Yeah,
were
treat
on the
yourself.
precipice of win.
Yeah.
They were about to go
It's
into
on
a
discount, man.
situation. Had they
Ace is gone.
converted that,
Yeah, no,
where
it's
they
the
were up
best time.
12 to 9,
Love it.
3
Yeah.
chances. They got to convert at least one of them, surely. Maybe
Come on,
G2
Christine.
could have clawed it back to
Come on,
OT, but
give us
OT
some-
would
some
have
real
been
nice.
guaranteed. And now,
Some real good
Couple
guys.
of buckies or something.
G2
Love a bucky these
are
days.
favoured
Me.
to tie up Pearl. And it is
Dude,
tense out
most
there.
likely goes
How have the last
11-11.
3 games for G2 been this good?
What an absolute banger. Why does every G2 game deliver
I'm not gonna
recently?
lie. Listen,
It just
I'm right
becomes
about
the
Americas,
best
but
new
this was
game.
looking like a one-team
Sick.
region a couple of weeks ago.
Yes, it was.
Like 3 weeks ago or something.
Wonderland
G2,
FPS with the
they
Prime.
had
Thank you so
head
much
and
for that, dude.
shoulders
Appreciate
clear
that.
of everyone in Americas, and you can argue over whether it's a slump in their form, a step up in everybody else's, but there is no denying that G2 have been putting on ridiculous entertainment in their loss to Sen, the win over 100 Thieves, and now whatever the hell this is going to end up being against EG.
Oh, that's a bad buy. Holy,
sure
I didn't
it
think it'd be
doesn't
this
feel
bad.
good
Oh my
to them.
god.
But they save enough to
It is
get
the
Yay the
stage. It
op.
is
That's the main
cinema.
thing that
It
they're
is
doing
cinema
for
to
sure.
watching,
Okay.
but you can cut the tension.
I mean,
with a
they're
knife
basically
that's
accepting
occurring.
this round.
EG,
Yep, that's fine.
Okay,
That's
dude,
fine.
they better be accepting
Stare
with the
at the barrel
ults,
and
otherwise I'm gonna lose my
equalise.
shit.
map
No,
so
no, no.
far.
There's no way we see Derek
Lighter
or
weaponry at
Superman
hand for
invest
them,
them.
and
There's
G2
no way.
They're relentless.
0% chance.
This is one of those spots where you just got to be clean. G2 are the ones that really control the tempo here. You've got to avoid running into stacks, and you've also got to avoid EG closing the gap on the retake. Now, they don't have a bunch of stingers. It's only Nature that has one. So you're worried about a classic from Icy and Superman. It really doesn't
Nice
look
little
that
stack.
dangerous. But Ye's got a Marshall.
They
We've
stack
seen what the Eagles
right.
can do in this game already.
Early
Full
info
control
over
towards
towards
A main as
here.
Well, have faith. Have
They're
faith.
not
in
going to
it.
think
Just
that the stack
roll
save is
the
the
dice.
wall as
Right,
well,
you
I
see the player
think.
positioning. Derek is
Yeah.
moving and ahhing, but the time gets
This
late
is a
here.
good little
It's matter
jump
that
bait.
EG have the weaker weaponry. Derek
Spots
salvos
2,
with an ult.
they might speed up with that.
And
They
the
don't know
stack is
about the
gonna
guy in
be
the
in
corner. They
position.
commit their salvo so it doesn't
Where the
check
hell
that
do you run? Where the
corner.
hell do you hide?
Dude,
Nowhere.
Icy, you
He
can
goes
really
still.
own this,
Cut up
mate.
to the corner here.
Yeah,
Icy
peek.
feeling
Well.
like it needs to make a play
Well.
forwards and around. Jorgamo trying to lay claim to most of the site. Still, there needs to be that clearance, and it is there eventually trading. Dislodging Icy
At least they didn't use their
from
ults.
that spot.
Rounds like this, you get to see that discipline from G2. They look clinical there,
Oh,
dealing with that stack.
oh
flushing
okay,
out
11-11.
Here we
Come
go.
on,
Little
EG. This is the
danger.
one. This is
And
what
making
Potter was
sure that
talking
they
to you
tie up
about.
the
Get
score
that
to
plan.
11-11.
Up for Yay.
Round 17 and round 21 completely redefining this map. And both of them, both super pivotal rounds going the way of
Icy
G2.
here, yeah, he didn't want to bait, but man, I'm baiting the hell out of everyone.
It's
If
bait.
they end up losing here,
What's going to happen?
are going to be looking back at both of those and just feeling sick to their pits of their stomach. Here's another one though.
Oh my
This
god.
one is
Dude, they
gonna
got
take
good
Wait, no, he's round with
ults,
it.
both
to a
teams.
match point.
Yeah.
Dude, they got
Gun waits for
incredible
guns, 11 to
retake
11.
ults.
Similar beginning here.
They
from
can
G2.
definitely leave a sight, and they go
Going
for that
forward to climb on
4-1
top of it. Gets broken
bias
though.
retake over towards
Wall's not
B.
gonna be triggered. That was the
Oh,
goal,
that was
genuinely
nicely
here
done
for
from
G2.
Nature. Broke the
Well, the
oh
Inter
boy,
attempt
let's see if
forwards
the
on one
rotate
squad, that
happens.
coupling divider aiming to fake it, to try and pull these EG
Broke the
players away, but
clones,
they're
so
up from
they
mid,
still
walking
have the
around
wall
to
up.
the site. Does anything
Can
give
pull
this
them
one
back,
up?
I guess, if need
So
be.
again,
They'd
crash
invest
all the way
double
through into the
ult
back
for
of
the
their squad
fake.
as well. Reinforcements can arrive.
Dude,
As
Dude,
Jorg
as well.
is going all
I'm
the way
looking
through.
at it
Where's
too,
the
yeah,
goal?
and
Midfield
oh my
denied.
goodness, he
Oh
just
my
sticks
God,
it.
Jones
The
trying
old
to
school.
dominate the map. Yay!
Yay.
On his perch,
Get
on his
from
high
above,
ground
baby.
position, EG.
Yeah, yeah, what are you planning?
Keep it, keep it, keep it.
Yay!
What
What are we planning?
Oh, look at Leeds. They've got no idea. They can't hear a thing.
G2 laying claim
Superman
and
be
laying
the hero.
siege all the way to the site. There's no stopping this train right now.
Dude, as soon as he got the shorty out, I was like, oh
Canadian that we
no.
could even send from Americas to Toronto. He gets the job done with a 3K. He's been quiet in this map, setting up the rest of his team, but he wants to get there and play in front of the home crowd.
Enemy remaining. Last player standing.
Oof.
One round separates G2 from Toronto. You see what it means to
Yeah,
us.
Jorgamo stuck
EG,
his
they could have
ult
been
in
in control
spawn.
there. And Yay with a dash in, a bit of an overheat, and suddenly it all goes wrong. EG are
Come
the
on,
Okay,
EG.
one chance.
Look at this buy. Look at this
nothing.
buy.
Push to the
Shambolic.
brink. It's
Ooh, it's not
desperation
great.
at
It's
its
triple
core.
guardian.
And all for just a chance of overtime.
And yeah, he's been playing this
they're in the
spot, man.
driving
It ain't
seat.
new.
They're looking for much more.
Oh, jaw.
First kill claimed,
Nice,
answered
man.
back immediately. Superman, quick with the trigger.
And this is where the players
They
can
got
get a bit ahead of
they got
themselves.
Tail
The adrenaline
and
absolutely pumped it.
Astro
Joel
for
got
retake
one,
again though.
And instead of playing the 5v4, he swings forward, punished by Superman. Now droning out A, trying to keep the A players anchored to their spots while the spike makes its way over towards B. A site thus far undefended. Gate crash just expired on B as well. And
Yeah,
EG,
full retake
they're
over
doubled up
towards
to
B,
defend
but
double
obviously
doors.
from G2 they either need to
There's
take some
nobody coming in that
space or they
direction.
got to fight heavy over
G2
towards
may
site, and
end up
honestly
here
against the tail, I think they
having
need to
a
take some
free plan and
space.
being able to play posts with Trent and Valin. Things all look set up and tidy for G2 to be able to make it through.
Dude, they've worked out, they've
Starts
sussed out
down.
the
It's
Oh, this is kind of nice.
Triple jump up, over, and
They
around.
save so much util for this push. They still have double Prowler for Jonah.
Wait.
Dude, I thought he was going to take another one.
Doubled up. EG.
Yeah, they're going to take the space on this one. They have no idea about the number push. Derek, mate, you got to stay alive. You got that ult.
Derek. Oh, God.
Don't let EG
You
take
to the
the
hand.
initiative. Don't let
Wait,
them
the
take
flash?
space and timing. Blind, out and around.
Oh,
Derek,
God.
he needs
Oh,
you're not
that's
winning
nicely
that.
done from G2. It's good play. Honestly, both of these rounds were incredibly nice plans. You got to smoke Prey.
Side by side.
Time to face the music,
Backs
mate.
against the wall. Shots need to rain. Super
Very
rain.
nice from G2. Holy, what a game this was.
With destiny.
Jesus.
A ticket to
They
Toronto.
just make it.
Secured in their back pocket.
Still alive, obviously can still come first seed, but my goodness. Dude, the calls on the last two rounds were nice, though.
They were
Yeah,
really
good.
good. I can't even be mad about it. I mean, I am, but I can't
Turn
be mad. Like, that was very well played.
But I shouldn't be. You gotta. I mean, I respect EG giving me this much of a game. I didn't think this would be this close.
Massively pivotal. All
Man.
went the way of G2.
And heartbreak for these Evil Geniuses players.
Couple of too many mistakes though.
All
You
doubts
can't be
laid
making them.
against them.
There's eco
Nobody thought
ults.
that they could make
Some
it
of
to this
the
point.
plays
Nobody
to
thought
try
that they would be
win.
pushing G2 in a series
Yeah,